Hey everyone, welcome back to another Training Tip Tuesdays. So today's training tip is actually going to be a little more for our mental game, and we're going to talk about the scale. So the scale is a very common tool that we use when it comes to tracking progress, especially weight loss. And it can be a very good tool, but it can also be very discouraging as well. And in this video, I'm going to go over why I personally am not a big fan of using a scale to track progress. So first, like I said, it can be a great tool to use. And if you do enjoy using it, I just want to go over a few tips to make sure that you're getting it most accurate when you do use the scale to track your progress. So first things first, you always want to make sure you're using the same scale every time you weigh yourself. Secondly, you want to make sure you're doing it at the same time, roughly every time you weigh yourself. Preferably best when you first wake up before any food or liquids. And third, you want to make sure you're doing it in the same location every time as well. So if you have your scale in, say, your bathroom on the tile floor or something, make sure it's staying in that spot. You don't want to switch from tile, like I said, to carpet or hardwood or something like that. So you want to make sure it's in that same location. Now, the reason a scale can be very discouraging is because eventually we're going to get to a point after a month, 2 months, 3 months of working out where we don't see the numbers on the scale dropping so much or climbing if we're trying to gain weight or lose weight. Most commonly, we're using a scale to lose weight. So in this example, we'll do it for losing weight. So when we first start working out, we're going to see those numbers drop drastically. And a lot of that is because of water weight. But then eventually, we're going to get to a weight where we start to hover. And it's maybe only a difference of a pound, 2 pounds here and there, but we're staying around that same weight and hovering around that same weight. So when this happens, this doesn't mean you're not making any more progress. It just means that your body is getting to a more balanced and healthy body weight. So when this happens, a lot of time people get discouraged because they step on the scale and they were so used to it for that first month, 2 months, the numbers just dropping down. But now we're at that hovering, more healthy, balanced weight, and it's not dropping down anymore. So you're stepping on the scale and you're like, what's going on? I'm still eating good, I'm still training hard, but the numbers aren't falling anymore. So like I said, this doesn't mean you're not making any progress anymore. It just means your body's getting more to that homeostasis or balanced weight, healthy body weight. So when this happens, I like to encourage clients and people to use different tracking mechanisms or methods to track your progress. So things like taking progress pictures, how you feel mentally, physically, looking at yourself in the mirror, and how your clothing fits. To me, these are much more healthy just mentally for tracking your progress. And also, in my opinion, much more gratifying when you, say, have a pair of jeans that you couldn't get into, and then you all of a sudden you can put them on and do them up no problem. To me, that's much more satisfying than stepping on the scale and seeing maybe half a pound go down or something like that. So, like I said, this doesn't mean you have to completely throw away the scale. You still can use it. Just try using it less frequently, and maybe once a month, once every 2 months, that kind of thing. But when you get to that hovering weight, again, try and use things like photos, how you feel mentally, how you feel physically, how you're looking in the mirror, and how your clothing fits. I think you're going to get much more of a benefit from this. You're not going to get discouraged, and you're going to keep going. Especially I like to remind my female clients of this because maybe it's that time when Mother Nature is calling and you may go up a couple pounds, but again, this is just because of water weight. So this can be very discouraging because you step on that scale, you're seeing the numbers actually go up a pound or two, and you're like, what the heck's going on? And a lot of time people just give up. So if that's the case, remember, throw that scale away for now. Think about progress pictures, how you feel mentally, how you feel physically, looking in the mirror, and how your clothing is fitting. And again, if you do like to use the scale, tracking progress, that's okay too. Try and use it a little less frequently, but when you do go to use it, make sure it's on the same scale, same location, and same time. When you wake up, preferably first thing in the morning before any food, before any liquid. And that's just my 2 cents on the scale. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.